Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to my channel. The importance of saving and investing for your future. So make sure to watch the full video. Reserve funds and contributing are two distinct ideas. However, practically speaking, they are firmly connected. Normally, we save first before we contribute. Reserve funds are saving cash for use sometime in the future. Contributing is utilizing an asset, generally cash, with the assumption that it will create expanded pay or fill in esteem. Contemplate why reserve funds could be significant in your life. Setting the cash for some time later can assist you with meeting life objectives. Setting aside cash for crisis, momentary objectives, and long-haul objectives is exceptionally significant. What occurs in a crisis? Did you have any idea that 4 of every 10 grown-ups, confronted with a startling cost of $400, could either not have the option to deal with it, or could have to get the cash or offer something to cover the cost? Contemplate what a crisis may be a major part of your life. Assuming that happened, could you have the option to pay for it? If not, right now is an ideal opportunity to arrange to start putting something aside for that crisis. At times, it's difficult to envision where you could track down cash to save. Begin by investigating your spending and saving arrangement. You might choose to focus on your spending suddenly, cut current costs, find extra pay, set aside gift cash, rewards, personal expense discounts, or something different, contingent on your objectives. Make an arrangement and stick to it. There are various cash-saving tips to address your issues and objectives. A few models would incorporate program saving coins and banking reserve funds on coupons or discounts. Simply ponder what turns out best for you. One idea is that when you get cash, pay yourself first, as a method for preparing to set aside cash after some time. At the point when you pay yourself first, you set a measure of cash aside first into reserve funds, before spending on different things. Whenever you have set aside cash to address crisis issues, think about financial planning and different investment funds to develop your cash. Contemplate your short and long-haul objectives. It is particularly vital to require investment, to consider your drawn-out setting aside objectives. Cash saved can develop over the long haul. Your reserve funds can develop over the long haul, assuming that you leave it in investment funds for a long time. There are advantages to long-haul reserve funds. Long-haul reserve funds can be contributed to additionally develop your assets. Take a gander at venture decisions that are suitable for your objectives and chance levels. By financial planning, you are choosing where to put your cash, where it will develop and give extra assets to assist you with accomplishing your objectives. It is never beyond any good time to save and contribute. Saving and putting are both vital to think about in your future preparation. By setting aside cash, your cash remains careful and simple to access. Would it be a good idea if you want it? By financial planning ahead of schedule over the long haul, your cash fills in esteem, profiting from the sorcery of compounding. Recall that contributing right on time, alongside building revenue, can bring about higher venture sums versus a late speculation start. Get some margin to thoroughly consider your investment fund's necessities and objectives, both now and for your future. Motivations behind why setting aside cash is significant. Reserve funds are urgent for everybody, no matter what their profit, consumption, and time on the earth stage. Here are some justifications for why you want to begin saving. It offers true serenity, realizing that you have a specific sum collected for seasons of your need, gives you the inward feeling of harmony. You can lead a calm existence with the information that you won't need to battle if things take a startling course. It gives you a superior future. Your reserve funds can be the response to some of your objectives. You can purchase a house, collect assets for your retirement, or buy a vehicle. You can get your future, enjoy the best of things that life brings to the table, and carry on with a very fulfilling life. It accommodates your kids' schooling with a lot of investment funds. You can fuel your youngsters' fantasies and pay for the best schools and universities across the world. You can design your transient objectives. Investment funds are not simply focused on the long haul. You can likewise profit from reserve funds for the time being. Many individuals put something aside for a couple of months and afterward travel. It gives your family security if there should be an occurrence of a lamentable occasion. By saving in a trained way, you can ensure that your family is very much accommodated. In sad times, your reserve funds can go about as a pad for your friends and family and assist them with conquering any monetary trouble. One of the most mind-blowing ways of assuming responsibility for your funds in the present questionable economy is to gather a solid bank account. No one needs to feel the pressure of realizing that they are just a check or two away from monetary catastrophe. since they need cash to return to when stuff occurs. Explicit models incorporate employment cutbacks, inability, a vehicle breakdown, a wiped-out kid or pet, and different kinds of monetary crises. Saving gives a monetary barrier for life's vulnerabilities and builds convictions that all is good and genuine serenity. When a sufficient backup stash is laid out, investment funds can likewise give the seed cash for higher-yielding ventures like stocks, securities, and common assets. There is likewise proof from a new report by the Northwestern Shared Insurance Agency that reserve funds are connected to expanded bliss. What the review found was that individuals who are organizers and do future-situated things like defining objectives and doing whatever it may take, setting aside cash, to accomplish those objectives feel more joyful and better about their lives than the people who don't make arrangements. On a connected note, the Customer Organization of America tracked down major areas of strength between having spending and saving plans and keeping up with crisis reserves. Especially for low-paid people, those with an enjoying plan with objectives were undeniably bound to have set aside cash for crisis than were those without an arrangement. Tips to empower reserve funds. If you are new to reserve funds or find it hard to adhere to your target of saving, then, at that point, you can attempt the accompanying advances. Limit your MasterCard utilization. Visas might give a brief, liberating sensation, however, high places of interest can exhaust your reserve funds in the blink of an eye. It assists with restricting your obligation and limits Visa buys to guarantee that your investment funds are unblemished and developing. Monitor your costs. If you find it hard to save routinely, attempt to record and monitor your month-to-month consumption. This will offer you an unmistakable picture of where you spend. You can then recognize the things that are not significant and target saving more by staying away from those buys. Make a financial plan for investment funds. It assists with contriving a financial plan for every month. You can arrange the start of the month to target reserve funds and put down certain boundaries for spending. This allows you to zero in on what is significant, diminishes the possibilities of overspending, and allows you to save according to plan. Put resources into long-haul monetary devices when you save. It is additionally vital to see your investment funds develop with time. Putting your cash in a drawn-out money growth strategy can have numerous extra advantages. These plans offer a rewarding pace of revenue that allows your cash to hold its worth and beat expansion. One such instrument is the Reserve Funds or Enrichment Plan. The ICICI Pru Guaranteed Investment Funds Protection Plan is another age gift plan that is intended to address your extra security needs. We should figure out additional about this investment funds plan. Why pick ICICI Pru Guaranteed Investment Funds Protection Plan? ICICI Pru Guaranteed Investment Funds Protection Plan is another age-blessing plan that accompanies the accompanying advantages. Singular amount payout to get your future toward the finish of the term of your strategy. You will get a guaranteed single amount payout as the development benefit, which will assist you with getting your family's monetary future. Develop your abundance with insured additions. Consistently 9% or 10% insured additions hashtag would be added to your approach contingent upon the term of your arrangement. Life covers. The arrangement likewise gives a single amount payout to your family if there should arise an occurrence of a lamentable occasion. This sum guarantees that even in your non-appearance your relatives can carry on with the existence you anticipated them. Get charge benefits with this arrangement. You can appreciate tax cuts subject to the overarching charge regulations. Investment funds are a fundamental part of your life. In particular, you can likewise depend on reserve funds for defending your family's requirements and giving monetary security in ominous times. In any case, critical to find an instrument that permits your reserve funds to develop. Here is the point at which a monetary instrument like ICICI Pru Guaranteed Reserve Funds Protection Plan comes into the image and ends up being an ideal fit. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go.